Welcome. This is not for the faint of heart. You are entering crime to the core.
Okay, guys, so this is the story about Jan Broberg, who was abducted from her home by her neighbor in Pocatello, Idaho. She was 12 years old at the time, and her friend, the family friend, which is known to them as B, but his name is Robert Birchtold. So she was abducted once in 1974 and then again at the age of 13 in 1976.
Okay, once wasn't enough. You had to kidnap her twice. Twice, guys. The first time around, Broberg took the girl to Mexico for weeks. At least he's being nice.
I think this got messed up because it's not Broberg. Broberg is the girl, so just call him B.
Okay, so B took the girl to Mexico for weeks, where he brainwashed her into believing that she was an alien.
I'm sorry, what?
That she needed to conceive a child with him by the date of her 16th birthday in order to save the residents of her home planet for some kind of
apocalyptic cataclysm.
I can't even make this up, guys.
This is actually insane. So how? Okay, I get it. She's 12, right?
Yeah.
But how do you? Why would that even? Why would someone even want to brainwash someone into thinking they're an alien?
I don't know.
So she was only brought home after B tried to extort the girl's parents into agreeing to sign papers that will allow the two to legally marry. So because she's only 12, obviously he needs the parents' signature to be able to marry her, I guess. So once they returned to the States, Birchtold was arrested.
No.
Thank God.
And then released. What?
Yeah, so he was released after blackmailing the Brobergs into not only refusing to testify against him, but signing legal affidavits claiming they'd actually given him permission to leave the country with their daughter.
He was able to do this because he secretly engaged
in extramarital liaisons with both of Jan's parents.
And essentially threatened to reveal each parent's infidelities to each other. So he was a sneaky bastard, in other words.
Yeah, so he was sleeping around with both parents and was blackmailing them to saying that, oh, if you don't drop these charges, I'm going to tell your wife that you cheated on her with me, and then vice versa to the wife. That is some crazy stuff.
Before taking Jan the first time, Birchtold talked his way into being allowed to sleep in Jan's bed with her by claiming that he was being treated for abuse he suffered as a child.
And that being allowed to sleep in the young girl's bed was part of his therapy.
After the first adoption, he engaged in an 8-month affair with Jan's mother, which he later used to try to force the couple into separation.
Gosh, this guy is a piece of work.
So it's not bad. It's not just enough that you are taking their daughter, manipulating, but you also want to separate them now. That's a different...
Yeah. So Birchtold abducted Jan again in 1976, secretly enrolling her in a Catholic girls' school in California, where he visited her on weekends, posing as her father. Birchtold was living in Utah at the time. She was gone for around over 100 days this time. Once Jan was found and returned home, Birchtold was arrested, put on trial for kidnapping and other charges, and ultimately, finally sentenced to 45 days in jail. And he served 10.
Some
Justice system.
What are they
Now,
doing?
I don't know. It could be the parents who's like said give him a lighter charge, because it sounds like this guy is very manipulative
Yeah.
and controlling. So that could be the case here, right? But anyways, decades later, Jan and her mother wrote a book about the family's experiences. A now elderly Berchtold was arrested after turning up at several book signings and other public events.
In violation of a lifetime restraining order, he was convicted and given a date to report back for sentencing and commuting suicide before the date could arrive. So, in other words, he killed himself. No?
Yes, he committed suicide before he would have to reappear for sentencing. So he only spent 10 days in jail for this 2 kidnappings, blackmailing, manipulating, just 10 days. And he got caught because he violated a restraining order. Oh my God, this guy is a piece of work, guys. Let us know if you guys have ever heard of this story. I mean, it was made into a few documentary series. One of them was Abducted in Plain Sight.
Have you ever heard of this one?
I have not, and I have not seen the Netflix documentary. It was done quite a few years ago, I believe like 6 years ago or something.
Yeah.
So if you guys have seen it, let us know. We will try to watch it.
Sometime soon.
Yeah, sometime soon.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Follow us on Facebook, our Facebook page, and like the Facebook page. Send this video to someone who knows about this, or a true crime fanatic, and let us know down below if you guys have ever heard of this case or seen the documentary.
And with that being said, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to your favorites, and until next time, I'm John.
And I'm Angie.
And this is
Crime to the Core.